Hey everyone, we're here in LA and I'm joined by Tsubasa Inaba, producer on Knight Chronicles. So, thanks for joining us. And could you give us a general overview of Knight Chronicles?
How long you got? General overview of Knight Chronicles. Okay, so this is a classic old school Japanese RPG. By this I mean it in a good way, of course. The storyline in a nutshell is you're off to save the princess. Princess has been kidnapped on her 18th birthday celebration, and the ultimate mission is to save her and bring her back to your city of Balandor. Obviously, in an RPG, there's lots more that goes on, lots of side quests that have been designed. So, although there is a general linear storyline that you will have to follow, of course, there are many, many other things that will keep you busy.
So this White Knight, where does that come in? Like, could you explain how that works?
That's part of the mystery behind the story, so I don't want to talk to it too much. Leonard, one of the main characters who you will be able to play, obtains this skill quite early on in the game. And even Leonard, when he obtains this skill, he's like, why me? Why do I have this superpower? What's going on? So the player is actually drawn in immediately, and you are in as well. To find out what is driving this force. Why does Leonard get this power? Obviously, this is tied somewhat into saving that princess, but I'll leave the details out for you.
All right, and how does the gameplay work?
Gameplay, I'm guessing you're getting at the battle system. We call it an active turn-based battle system. It's very unique. I think it's a very new and nice design. And again, by definition, it's just a very good mix of turn-based versus action. It's not boring where you're just sitting there hitting the X button and waiting for the characters to hit the other one and wait for your next turn.
And could you describe the multiplayer component? How many players and how does that work?
Right. So the online quests, maximum player is 4 at the moment. Trying to see what will happen in the future, but it seems to be a comfortable number so far. And each quest is designed to complete in 1 hour. So you have a 1 hour cap. And within that hour, you and your fellow party members are supposed to complete each of the challenges. Now, players can opt to play it by themselves, but the quests are, at the end of the day, designed for co-op. So if you're out on your own, you're in for some trouble. But you can still try.
So since this is out in Japan already, are there going to be any kind of changes or new features added to the North American release? We're
hoping to squeeze some in, yeah. We're in some serious localization here. Obviously, for an RPG title, there's lots of text. It's crazy. Same applies for voiceover. There's a lot in there. We've already spent 5 weeks recording, and we still have a bit more to go. So in the meantime, while we are waiting to get those assets all ready, we're trying to make as many improvements as possible in comparison to the Japanese release. They may be small ones, but small ones add up. Yeah.
Sounds good. Now, when can we expect Knight Chronicles to ship in North America?
That is probably the question of the day. It's the hardest one for me to answer. I believe we're scheduled to talk to that point at E3.
Well, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you for stopping by.